The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Sooners will kick it away to start. Out of the end zone. Smashes through. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cougars' return team didn't help matters out much there. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And, Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
Fires on the move. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Oh, look out. There he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Houston. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will go to work for the first time. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
The Sooners will hustle to the line. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to. And that's a live ball. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Here comes the offense on first down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, big juke to get past. Got some room to run. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level. And at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an... And the ball squirted out! That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third down, he drops to throw. The sweet feet. It's a fumble. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Finds his back in the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cougars!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Arnold trying to get to him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last.
Touchdown, Cougars. The special teams with a special moment. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right. Offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry.
Oh, it's out! Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. First down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Feeling some heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. What a boost you can get from something like that, and now they've got it first and goal with the 1. Try to barge their way in. And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he added the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Give to the running back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Now on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. And he coughs it up again. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
Getting some heat.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dumb.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. If these guys wanted to make a statement, statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in and defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
The Cougars trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Houston! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Smith dropping to pass. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
How oftentimes can you say that there's a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what?
The ball squirts free. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. It's great to have a running threat at quarterback, but he's got to take care of the ball once he gets into traffic, and he didn't there.
He does, Reese, and he's a guy that is going to get a lot of opportunities to carry the football in this game because of the speed.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
Yeah, nice blocking by this offense. Nice job running the football. How about the running back? You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to it. He was fighting to get to it, but goes out of bounds at the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for...
Oh, it's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
And on first down, they're running out the field goal unit. The official says no good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Grab behind the line. It's Acha. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the short completion brings up second down. He's looking to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Slips through the line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Cougars. Reeled it in and just made the house call. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Slips away. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down here for the offense. They'll try the right side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Sooners send out the punt unit. They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. To the ground with the back. Nice move to keep running. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Sooners will send out the punt unit.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
Yeah, and it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Running toward the tape. The 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Houston. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Gonna run it. It's Ochup. Oh, there's the ball. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Fires downfield. Into the house. Touchdown, Houston. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Smith wants to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. So the kick goes out of bounds and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. The offense set for a first down play. He'll do it himself. Ball is free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around.
Ball's out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Smith dropping to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and 10 here.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Got it in the middle. It's Jenkins. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Still looking on the move. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets it out fast. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think...
Oh, he dropped it! Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Sooners decide to punt it away.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. The run from the shotgun. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. He'll fire to his right. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Finds the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking left. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They're bringing heat. Scrambling away. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Sooners will call on their punt team.
Well, and you can tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the 1st down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the 1st down.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll run it from the gun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's deep.
Hits him in stride at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Arnold. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Houston. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll go to the air. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead.
How about that for a momentum swing? Your defense gets the pick six, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the two-point conversion.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Takes the handoff. It's Jenkins. Running with power. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Houston. He would not be denied.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you've got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling help lead to that long touchdown.
He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're lining up to boot it away. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to buy time. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
They tried to set up that screen. The problem was, David, they left a big hole in it for the tackle.
And just a great job by the defense. Like, that's a fool you play. That's a trick you play. It gets you to run up field, rush the passer, slip it behind you. The defense did not bite. Great play. Great job stopping them on 3rd down.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Handoff to the single running back. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Hit the afterburners, kid. The 10. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Arnold. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown, Cougars! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
There are country fumbles and there are city fumbles. City fumbles, there's a lot of bodies around it, so you got to jump on it. Country fumbles, a lot of green grass. That was a country fumble. Defender scoops it up, takes it in the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Virginia Tech delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Logan Thomas, Tyrod Taylor, and the great Michael Vick used to do it. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Blimmer making the back.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad.
Off he goes. He's at the 10. And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after the big run for this offense. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Tackled there by the defense.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down.
Touchdown, Cougars. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the board.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life...
The ball pops out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, just keeps moving. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And he knocks this one through, and that's been anything but easy for this kicker. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes his man miss. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. On the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been good.
Afterburner's coming. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Ocha. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Pressure coming. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Running it back. It's straight. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Houston. The special teams proving worthy of their name. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. On the ground, it's Allchuck. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. A third down try for the offense. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch, called for and made. Offense getting set for 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Discards a man.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They feed him again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Sooner offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
And it's loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
From the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's loose. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Cougars! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown out.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Arizona State somehow, some way, found a way there in Tempe and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Excellent field position here for the offense. I don't know that there's anything more demoralizing to an offense than the fumble. I know the defense makes plays, but sometimes they just seem so unnecessary or sloppy.
And I think the offensive coordinator now has some decisions to have to make. Oftentimes, Reese, we see running backs fumble, they get benched. For this offense, they're not going to bench this guy because of his talent. But how many more times do you trust him to carry the football on design quarterback runs after that fumble?
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Fakes his man out. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. The Cougars with the 1st and 10.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it.
Continues to fight for yards. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. so close to cashing it in for this up. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Dropping back, it's Arnold. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Coming after him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Sooners will punt this one away.
Wow, what a statement you're now making as a defense. 3 sacks in a row. You're making it known that mano-a-mano, these dudes cannot block you.
Touchdown, Houston! Hello! How about the special teams coming up with a huge play? A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Alchuk. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Smith wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Houston. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Houston.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Houston offense once again. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking for a big play. Snags it down the right side. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's got it again. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Oh, it's loose. Bounced right back to them. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They go to the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. On the move, it's Arnold. And the quarterback is snowed under.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Trying to get to him. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Cougars!
When these offenses get in to stop. Already up early. Got a short field. Take advantage of it, too. Get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back to pass, it's Arnold. He finds his man. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the ball is loose on the return.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into thank goodness I got the ball again.
Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Gets away from one, finds some space. And it's on the ground. Oh, the offensive first. Absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Offense comes onto the field. The lone back's got it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. With the catch, it's York. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He wants to throw it. Got it! Touchdown, Cougars! And the beatdown has ensued.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! And the route is on. When you're handed a break, With unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Coastal Carolina is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Conway deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 28 to North Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Feeling some heat. Gets it to the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. The Sooners are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Getting some heat. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Sooners send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll start this drive with a pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Houston. And the stomping has commenced.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Sooner offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. But they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wide out in motion. They'll try the run. On the move is the 30. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Houston. And the pummeling has started. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. They're just about ready to kick it away. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Chuck. Oh, it's out. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. The Sooners decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks and it kind of...
Open runway ahead. He's at the 40. And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after a terrific run. Big play in the running game for this offense.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. To the ground. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by just 1 over New Mexico. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
He's got trips left, single receiver right on 2nd and 2. Trying play action. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. On the run, it's Acha. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Everybody talks about DBs, and they talk about dropping in coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell on it.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. Nice move to keep moving. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Throws for the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! And the beatdown has ensued.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And it's up and no good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Line gets set, 1st down.
Get set. Can. Check.
Quarterback on the keeper.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when you decide to run it.
Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Houston offense once again. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He fires to the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cougars. And the route is on. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Steps away to find some room. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Burks. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
He'll keep it himself. Hey, that's a live ball. And the defense snatches it, and they reverse the field.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. Gets it past the marker. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
How great is it on offense when you don't just have receivers and running backs that can make plays, but your quarterback can hurt the defense throwing it and running it as well. The speed, the open field running ability, his ability to make people miss, such a unique weapon in college football, and this team's got it.
Touchdown, Houston! Hello! And the stomping has commenced. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And he does it again. Misses another extra point. That's 3 today. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the... This one feels as if... get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
I think because of this offense's inability to run the football, I think play action is going to be a little bit trickier and harder for them to now pull off, because this defense is just not expecting run, or they're not afraid of their ability to run the football.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play, because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Power football with the run. Across the 25, he's got room. And he breaks into the open. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Houston. And the pummeling has started.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They are up by just 1 over New Mexico. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll try the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. They're bringing heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Sooners will call on their punt team.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk. You keep doing this.
All kinds of running room. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. And on first down, they sent the field goal team out, I guess hoping to cause confusion and delay and some type of befuddlement. It is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build on.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field.
Not one, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. Makes one man miss. Open space at the 25. He's loose. Inside the 30. The tag. Touchdown, Houston. And the punishment has been extended.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
First down here for the offense. Now they'll try the right side. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
On the move. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. On the move at the 30. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Now they'll run the draw. It's a fumble on the play. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. There's a live football. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways, and the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
On the return, it's Drake. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Houston offense once again. The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a dub.
Flushed out of the pocket. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sanford. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. Finds a crease at the 20. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Cougars! And the route is on.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it. Yeah, and that should have been a pick, but it really doesn't matter. The 2-point play, man, you're trying to shove that thing in there. Even if it's a pick, it's okay, but you're trying to make a play to get those 2 points, and obviously he failed on that one, and it could have been an interception.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. To the air, it's Arnold. It's complete to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the fourth quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
They're going to mark this one at the 15.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and, hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the single back. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. And the stomping has commenced. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. You can do that. I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Comes out throwing on first down. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when you're in...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Sooners line up to punt it away.
And how about the hat trick? Like adding insult to injury. You got him in passing situation. You know what's coming. All I'm doing right now is trying to pad my stats and get those sacks.
And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this...
And that ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44.
And that is a roller coaster. We got the pick. Oh, no, we just lost it. Oh, no, we got it back. At the end of the day, the defense, David, still have it.
Yeah, and all you're trying to do is force turnovers, create plays. Nice job getting the interception. And listen, when you're running to the football, trying to block, that ball comes out. Nice job falling on it, creating the turnover.
Pulls it in. It's Ocha. Stopped after making the catch. Now facing a 3rd and long.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Offense set on first down. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats, and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
all the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make some... Touchdown, Houston! Hello! And the pummeling has started. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. At this rate, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to it. Goodness gracious. They're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Trying to get to him. It's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the...
Touchdown, Houston! And the punishment has been extended. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say, remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something. Put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
It'll be a draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He'll try to pop the draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Now, and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. Go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires to the right. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Going up top on first down. He'll let one go down the right side. Touchdown, Houston! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll line up to go for two. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they... While trailing this much late in the game, but that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off.
And now they've lost the ball here. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in third and long and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door.
Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And the route is on. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this...
And they got him for the sack.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that zero on the scoreboard, no matter who's in the game, who we throw to.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And the Sooners will punt this one away.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Oh, sick, nasty move, and he's loose. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. He's looking to throw it. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on...
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there on the surf turf in Conway, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to North Texas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Let's see what they've got on second down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down on the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. It's a draw. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. He'll come out throwing on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's got the back in the middle. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And this defense continues. The passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense.
Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Cougars! And the stomping has commenced. And with that touchdown, I would say this one is out of reach.
It is out of reach. A lot of coaches pull their starters, start to build some of that depth, put some other guys in. But listen, keep playing, keep executing. Their job is stopping.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look.
And he throws another interception. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. Timeout is the second one they've used this half. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Cougars. And the pummeling has started. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Made a defender miss. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory. Got enough space. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And the punishment has been extended.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. On the run, it's Arnold. Getting some heat. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man